And I got another story here, Will, about robots. I know you're a big fan of robots. Big robot guy. AI and robots. That's how I like to describe Willie Do. Because as far as we know, he may be one of those things or both. We're not really sure.
Yeah.
And that would be fine because it's equal treatment around here for all parties. Yeah. And we don't discriminate. So the story is robots are the ultimate job stealers. Blame them, not immigrants. This is on The Guardian. And it's a really interesting article, in fact, about how robots and automation in general has had an impact on various industries and how it has the potential to displace even more workers based on various forecasts. Now, of course, there's the flip side of that, which is like, well, yeah, maybe it will displace people, maybe it will change people's professions, but maybe they should be in another profession anyways. Some of these numbers here, as far as what automation could replace in percentages, you have in this one spectrum here of petrochemical, you have chemical engineers, they can't be replaced. But like everywhere else, it's like, holy smokes. Petroleum engineers, chemical technicians, petroleum pump system operators, derrick operators, chemical plant and system operators, and then petroleum technicians, 91% can be replaced by automation. And this is on an oil rig, to be clear. And when they're interviewing these executives, they're like, yeah, of course. I can get a robot to do it. It's less risky. Automation is configurable and predictable compared to humans. Humans, who knows what humans are up to?
Yeah, they like breaks.
Humans do all kinds of things. Yeah, you can't predict what a human's going to do, Jack. But anyhow, here's the issue. According to McKinsey's study of 2,000 work activities across 800 occupations, half of today's work activities could be automated by 2055. Did you know that, Jack? Robot editors. Well, what are you going to do? So here's what they say is going to happen. People are going to be forced to take worse jobs. Like people, it's kind of terrible. What do they say here? If a worker is displaced from a well-paid job as a factory technician, he may find a new job, but it may be in the service sector, working as a home health aide or stocking shelves. So, hope you're ready for that. I'll meet you there. I'll be automated too, for the record. They'll just put an AI me. We've seen it already, right? AI news broadcasters or whatever. So, everybody on YouTube will be watching AI guys like me who say exactly what they want it to say. You know, the feedback loop where it would be like Android fans their AI would be tuned to give them the news the way they want it. And guys like me would be so outdated. They'd be like, oh, him? I disagree with everything. Hey, that guy's a nightmare. Stuff like that. Anyway, maybe that's a few years further. AI YouTube channels. Will, you're right, man. It's happening. It's absolutely happening. It's crazy. What a time to be alive. Anyhow, digging a bit deeper here, obviously you have the other potential for automation in driving. Driver being this popular profession. Uber experimenting with automation with their vehicles as well. And the real question is when and if these workers are displaced, what is the effect? What's the impact of that? Are people happy about that? Or are people going to be looking for change? Will people be satisfied moving from their position as a chemical plant and systems operator to stocking shelves? Now, this is a controversial subject. A lot of people think that this is the way that it goes, and people will find meaningful work. There'll be some modern position generated from all this activity. Maybe they'll build the robots, for example. It's quite possible. But nonetheless, change is happening. It's inevitable. Robots, AI, it's all coming. And as you know, as it goes in the movies, they eventually figure out how to exterminate us anyway. So what does it matter what your job is when you're being exterminated? You know? Mm-hmm. I think that once they're fully formed, once they're self-aware, they don't care if you're stocking shelves or if you're an engineer. You're going down. So we can all look forward to that collectively as a group. So that's a bright spot on today.